a condition first discovered in lizards. It's a lot like the time I went into a pet shop and I thought, what kind of pet should I buy? Do I need a pet? Am I awake? And I realised I was, because I was in a pet shop and the man said to me, have you thought about a lizard? And I thought, well, I'm not sure, and said out loud, well, I'm not sure. Why? What are the upsides of lizards? And he said, well, you can get them big, you can get them small. I said, what is the difference in cost? He said, well, they cost the same, but the price of their feed is different depending on their size. And the downsides, I said, and he said, I think I remember him saying, well, you have to check whether or not they've got bubbles, because people can catch bubbles from the lizards. And bubbles, I thought, like Michael Jackson's chimpanzee? I said, no. It sounds like it's the same word, but it's spelt differently. That's why the English language is one of the most difficult in the world.
I like it. I like it. I like it. It's like it. It's like it. It's like it. I like I. I like I. I like I. It's like I. It's like I. It's like I. I like I. I like I. I like I. I like it. I like it. I like it.
One advances and then another comes forward, and now all three approach and stand in the centre while they abuse each other by pissing in the corners. A trio of youngsters who know what it is as soon as their hands open, turn their backs on bows and perfumed kisses. As the condition advances, they have to fall back without even having come forward, and dogs in soiled skirts still throw dice with amorous looks from far away, closing in on geese while they gesture to three identical young pullets. These they lead to the opposite corner, having achieved their purpose and in great despair. They try to make themselves agreeable as you see them advancing in rouge and powdered wigs. A majestic triple metre this side of the room leaves them pulling up their stockings and refusing their lips.
In my dream, I could never complete the addition. I was always having to go back to the start. It's been established that after extended practice of listening to the electrical pulse of the number on the floodlit scoreboards erected in town squares, it becomes possible to predict R's fluctuation simply by breathing. I for one hold my breath and reduce the spread of viral capsids through the civic body and the cells of its prisoners and citizens. One day soon there will be a unified understanding of how the R functions in the prediction of disasters inside black holes, these being the location for our synthetic modelling of politicians' souls. Low numbers have regained their mystical power. When I pray, my eyes weep 2s and 3s, and I harvest the tears into a petri dish.
An antidote in bindings brings colic for the membranes. Clunk beneath the alabaster heads comes time. Cherub twins with fat fingers, twisting their sackcloth over the ladders and making fierce the hangings. Peering over the ledge, we waited and saw the sea shelf rise before it fell. Dandelion children, the 19% of us. We help on the dumb days of aftershock and come skittering back to the window of tolerance.
Would you Adam and Eve and pinch me to see if I'm awake? Alpha. Over by Christmas at the calendar's advent. No keeping the doctor at bay with an apple that day, with Adam on the ascent. Read my lips, look into my eyes. The eyes have it. We went down to the sea to bathe. You had a ball, the eve before the fall. Did you see what you said, or said what you wanted to see, after the rise and fall? A sea view. Who do you think was saved? Omega, the lull to bye-byes. Pinch me, see if I'm awake.
Are the mint chocolate bubble spirits of the terminally indecisive and in their genial blustering feck through various wavering vectors all, who encounter by spray or murmured sweep or somewhere a prison break, the spirit of a fallen horse who comes to be saddled by every unmade decision and the weight of what was decided, like galumph clubber clop clod, oh life, oh death, oh shitty morning breath, the choices I made without knowing they were choices. Drag, a heavy rake, break a noble sternum, spit, pull, sit, shit, lit, tick. Beside the radiator, and we call these our last days, affectionately signed by oversight, the medals of a late allegiance to something better turning up.
Your brain chooses what to listen to based on what you are trying to do. Priming a canvas is also recommended when using acrylic colour, as it will give a solid foundation for your work. Chances are good that you didn't hear much of what they said to you. 5 points to consider when priming. Tooth. For example, imagine that someone started talking to you while you were trying to finish watching an episode of a TV show. Absorbency. To send someone to Coventry is an idiom used in England meaning to deliberately ostracise someone. Colour. Typically this is done by not talking to them, avoiding their company and acting as if they no longer exist. Victims are treated as though they are completely invisible and inaudible. Your brain prioritised the sound of the TV over that person's voice because your goal was to finish watching the show.
I'm sorry to differ with you, sir. But you But you